Hi, folks. Welcome back. So today, figured we talk about here the event that's coming up here tomorrow. Well, this week at least, depending on when you're going ahead and watching this video. But kind of talk about what the prizes are, what some of the requirements are on doing it, and kind of how long it's going to be going on for. So let's get into it, shall we? All right. So the event's called Summer Extreme. So another summer event. It's going to be, we scroll on down here a little bit, from the 8th of August from 1100 GMT all the way until the 28th of August, 1100 GMT. Now you'll be able to see the timelines once you get in game for each one of the marks of distinction. We'll go ahead and talk about how to find that as well once we get down to it. For the first part, though, let's kind of start getting over into each one of these vehicles for the prizes. Kind of just talk about a little bit here and there. We'll talk more about these two more so than the top two. For the first one here, this tank destroyer, the German tank destroyer, it's actually a captured French wheeled vehicle. So you actually will see this over in the French lineup as one of the reserve tanks. So we scroll on down here there. So you'll actually see it as the AMD 35 series with the SA 35 gun on the premium light version. It's a 25 mil gun, whereas the version we're getting in the event is going to be a 50 millimeter variant for the Germans. So it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. And it's not too much of an interest for me. I know I'm not big into the smaller BRs, but it should be a good vehicle overall. All right, next one. This will be the HMS Renown Battlecruiser, the new event vehicle for the British. This will be a rank 5 event vehicle. It's going to have 381 millimeter main guns. It's claiming to be high speed and with lots and lots of AA. So this one here is going to be pretty much a AA battle cruiser, which I think is going to work out very well for it in the long run, especially with how the game's kind of focusing towards that and noticing. But the AA cannons are very much towards the 114 millimeter and also the 40 millimeter British pom-pom guns, and finalizing out with the twin 20 mil Oerlikons. So it's going to have lots and lots of AA. We're going to try to do a video here once we actually get it into game as a rental, and we'll see how it kind of looks. But that's for that. Next one we'll talk about here, the Patria CT-CV 105 HP tank destroyer. God dang, that's a lot of stuff on there, isn't it? But it's going to be the Swedish rank 6 event vehicle for this event. So if you're familiar with the, let me go ahead and pop on out here, the CV9105, there is one huge familiarity, the turret and gun. So you're going to have the 5-second reload, but this one is going to have, I believe it said 12 rounds, if I remember correctly. Yep, 12 shot autoloader, which is going to help it out greatly. With the wheeled vehicle, it'll be nice and fast on hard surfaces, but it's going to probably slow down within snow and sand. Yeah, it is what it is. But either way, this is going to help definitely bolster a 10-0 lineup, I'd imagine. I'm not quite sure what the BR is, but we'll see it and talk about it once it comes into the game as well. This one I'm definitely looking forward to, and if you're into the ground vehicles, it'll be worth your while, I'd imagine. So definitely check it out. All right. Next one we will talk about will be the final of the reward vehicles, the Su-25 BM558 ARZ Strike Jet aircraft. Now this is a Russian rank 7. We've seen the other variants of the Su-25 in game here. We've got the Su-25, the Su-25T, and then we've got the premium variants, the Su-25K and the Su-30-90, right? Let me double check to make sure I get that number correct. Not just simply giving you guys a false number here. The SU-39. That's what it just says, SU-39. No T. However, when it comes to the event vehicle, one of the big differences you're going to see is it does get the the R63. So it's not only going to have the R60Ms, but it'll also get the R73s. It'll be the first aircraft in game to get it. They have mentioned, though, previously over on the forums that it will come eventually to the SU-25T and the SU-39. For now, it's only going to be offered on the event vehicle. Some of the other highlights for this aircraft is that it will get the KH-29Ts, which are the rocket-guided missiles, TV-guided, and also the KAB-500KRs. Those will be your TV-guided bombs. So definitely worth checking out. For those that are into sim, it will get a heads-up display and a multifunction display in the cockpit. So that'll be very helpful. So just a couple of rewards there. Worth it, I would imagine, especially with the R73s until they, kind of add it to more aircraft. Definitely get it if you can. All right, back to the event itself. Let's talk about some of the other things. So we are going to get some decals, some decorations, a player icon, standard. You are going to get some nice skins. This one is, oh man, I saw it and I'm like, yeah, I am definitely looking forward to having that. Cannot wait. And finally, for the British Battlecruiser. Moving on down a little further, these are your marks of distinction. They will be, again, a 2-day period for each one. To go ahead and get the German wheeled vehicle, all you have to get to is the fourth mark of distinction for the ground vehicles. You have to get the 8th one for the ship or for the aircraft, the tank, and the ship. So the 8th tier here is where you will need to be if you wish to get the actual coupon itself. To get the camouflage for those vehicles, you will have to go to the 9th one. Now, to make said coupon tradable, you will have to go all the way down to the 10th tier. All right, you can't just simply get the coupon and then trade it at the 8th. You will have to go all the way to the 10th, which will end up getting you the coupon plus 3 of the Desert Spoons, which we'll go into here in just a moment. Now, the tasks for it, you have to get 1 mark of distinction for either the tank, the pilot, or the sailor. You'll have to earn 40,000 mission score points in random battles in rank 3 or higher, or from rank 1 and higher for event vehicles. Not premium vehicles, event vehicles. So when we're talking about that, when we go ahead and grab up our Germans here, we'll just kind of give a great example. So when we look at the vehicle here on the stat screen, you will see specifically an actual yellow, or depending on what color you have your setup, an actual name underneath the graphic of the tank or vehicle, and it'll say event vehicle and then where event it was actually in originally. If it does not have that, it was actually a premium vehicle, you will have to specifically use event vehicles from rank 1 onward. Or once you get down to rank 3, you can use whatever you want. So that is one option. But you have to do this for each one of the marks of distinction, and they will be open for a period of 2 days, my friends, 2 days. From 1100 GMT on first day it opens to the GMT 1100 GMT on that 3rd day, or to the 2nd day. Full 48-hour period. Now, each one of these will be 40,000 on each of these marks. So you will have to earn it in those specific modes. If you wish to use it for the tankers, you have to use it in this mode. If you want to use the sailors, you have to go over into either naval, be it through the coastal fleet or the blue water fleet. For the pilots, you will have to do it with your aircraft as well. In any of the air modes, be it air realistic, air sim, or air arcade. I'll show you that here in just 1 second. Let's get scrolling down a little further. Next thing, they are bringing back the ice cream bucket and spoon here. Well, I'm not bringing back, they're bringing in, but this is just a little fun extra piece to gamble on. So it'll cost you 10,000 silver lions for the ice cream bucket, but it will cost you 50,000 silver lions for the spoon. Now, you will earn 3 desert spoons and for the 10th mark of distinction for the event, but you will still have to go ahead and buy 3 of the buckets. Now, you are going to see different items in there from decals, decorations, icons. You'll even end up seeing some vehicles, okay? You can go ahead and open this up here a little bit to kind of give some ideas what you're going to be getting. I'm not going to sit too long on this, so you can go ahead and pause the video to see them. But yes, you will have an option for, or you'll have a chance of getting any of these. Chances of receiving the IS-7 are far lower than other vehicles and are around 0.001%, however. So if that is what you're kind of eyeballing, like, oh my God, there's an IS-7, your chances are very, very slim, but you still have a chance. There is still a chance, my friends. All right, next thing, you do have some camouflages. Let's close that whole section up. We don't need to see any more of it. Detailed terms. So to go ahead and find the task, and I will be happy to show you on the live stream, but what you will need to do is you will go to your tasks window and you will look for the nickname for the event, which will be the Summer Extreme, or achievements, and then Summer Extreme window at Infinite. So again, to get to the mark distinction, you need to complete a task in the corresponding vehicle type in the corresponding game mode. So you will have to use air within air, ground within ground, and naval within naval. You can earn some points using other vehicles, apparently. Say you use your aircraft in your ground, but you will need to end on your ground, I think. I'm not 100% certain on that, so don't quote me on it. But from what this is showing, you can actually earn them in sim battles as well for your score. So that's really cool. Let's see. You can complete the task in multiplayer battles in all game modes except for assaults. That includes Air Assault Arcade and Ground Assault Arcade. I am unsure if that includes Helicopter EC during confrontation or not. The Helicopter PvE. You can complete it not only in vehicles of rank 3 and above, but also in lower event vehicles. So as we were mentioning, rank 3 and above vehicles or rank 1 and above event vehicles. Again, keyword being event. If they don't say event in their stat card, it is not an event vehicle. You could receive those in large events such as winter and summer marathons, World War II Chronicles, Battle Pass seasons, and craft marathons. In the event cards of such vehicles, you can find the names of events in which said vehicles first became available in the game. So that's what we were talking about, that text that's directly underneath the picture. You have received the mark of distinction if the achievement's color is golden. So you'll end up being, I believe, red, but it'll turn golden color if it's been achieved. Missed mark distinguished can be purchased for Golden Eagles in the achievements window until August 31st of 2023. Make sure you pick the right achievement category. If you buy it for tanker, it will only count towards tanker. If you're wanting it for pilot, make sure you are specifically getting it for pilot should you actually need to buy it with the Golden Eagles. Prizes received in the form of tradable coupons will be available for trading on the market from September 1st 2023. The time from which the coupon can be traded can be viewed in the game in the coupon description. The option for trading each coupon separately depends on the time of its receipt and doesn't depend on the vehicle type. Okay. So each one of these, you again have to not only, let's pull it up here, not only get to the 8th rank, but if you wish to trade it on the market, if you are not on console, well, actually, I believe even on console to be able to trade it for one of the other coupons. But to be able to trade it, you do have to get to rank 10, or to the 10th mark distinction. Apologies. So that is something to keep your eye open for. This is talking about where we're talking about the 8 and 10. The upgrade for coupon items has an expiration date. You can either use it or exchange it for war bonds before it expires. This is the one for the console players. PlayStation and Xbox players will be able to exchange decal coupons for similar ones. The exchange is available in the workshop exchange items extreme window. So that's just kind of going over a little bit again the information for said event. So hopefully you're as excited as I am. I know some people are kind of upset that we're getting another SU-25, but me being a close air support fan, I am definitely looking forward to it. And with the CTCV 105 HP, I'm very much going to enjoy that 5-second reload and 12-shot loader. But that's it for today, my friends. Until next time, take care, have a good one, and we will catch you then.